Hello everyone and welcome to our Monday live Pilates. Today we're doing a 20-minute session, and what I've done is I've adapted some of the more well-known Pilates exercises so you can do them all standing and all using a wall. All right, so it's just 20 minutes, so let us begin. So find your wall, and I want you to have your feet slightly away and then lean your bottom on it. And then let's work on our posture. So let's bring that back up and try and have the shoulder blades against the wall. Okay, you're going to bring your arms out in front and just hold on to your hands like so. And then we're going to bend the knees. You're going to slide down the wall so your knees are bent. And we're going to stay in this position, so we're going to get a little bit of thigh work as well. We're going to start with the pelvic tilt. So this is great for your abdominals and your lower back. You're going to take a breath in. On the out breath, pull your belly button inwards and keep pulling in so you can tilt your pelvis until you feel your lower back on the wall. And it feels lovely. So nice stretch there of that back, and then you're going to come back to the neutral position. So you want to feel the back of the pelvis on the wall, all right, and the back of the shoulders, or the shoulders on the wall. So you exhale, you're going to pull in here, and you're going to try and close this gap here. Can you see? That's it, little tilt, and come back. Just two more. Exhaling to tilt. Inhale back and exhaling to tilt, and inhale back. Now bring your hands down, place them on the wall. So this is exactly as we would do it on the mat. We're going to do the pelvic curl. So I want you to draw your head back as well. See if you can press your head into the wall. You're going to keep your head on the wall. You're going to keep your shoulder blades on the wall. You're going to take a breath in. You're going to breathe out. You're going to tilt. Now use the wall to help you. So try and feel your spine connecting to the wall as you do the movement. So the pelvis comes away, but now you can feel the middle of your back against the wall, and then you're going to lift away, keeping the shoulder blades connected. So press your hands and arms into the wall. Really good for working your arms and your glutes. Now take a breath in. Breathe out and try and come down your spine. So reconnect your spine to the walls. You've got to keep pulling your abdominals in to do this. It's much harder than it looks if you're doing it correctly. And you really have to do it to feel it, don't you? And then come all the way back. Let's try that again. Deep breath in. Exhale, tilt the pelvis. Tilt as much as you can. And then think about your spine connecting to the wall as it goes up. So you're going up through the connection, lifting away from the bottom. And then pressing with your arms, trying to find a stretch in your hips, but not letting your shoulder blades come off the wall. So it's a deep stretch. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Come down your spine. Trying to reconnect. So you've really got to use those abdominals. We're going to do just one more. Deep breath in. Exhale to tilt. That's it. Peeling off the wall, pressing your arms into the wall, pressing your shoulders into the wall, and trying to move your hips away so you feel a stretch through those thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Coming all the way back down. Now, if you need to release, you can come up for a moment. If you're fine, I want you to come down. I want you to encourage you to go a little lower if you want more of a challenge. Let's take the arms out to the side and place them on the wall. Back of the hands on the wall. Now you're going to lift your right heel, sink down, bring your right hand around. So your right arm is staying in line with the shoulder. It's coming forward, and then you're going to try and turn and reach it towards the left. And then you're going to come back, lower the heel. Lift the left heel, left arm, coming around. So this is your thoracic rotation. Coming back, lower the heel. Let's go a little lower if you can. That's it. So lift the right heel, going across. Good. So if you go a little further and back. Left heel, lift, rotate. Good. And back. Little lower if you can. Last set. Right heel lift, rotate. Good. And back. Left heel lift, rotate. Well done. And back. Excellent. Come on up. You're going to come onto your side. So you're going to lift your arm in the air and you're going to come against the wall with your upper body. So you want to feel this shoulder pressing into the wall. And can you see there's a slight lean, which is rather nice because you're going to get a stretch right under your shoulders. Feels really good. Now I want you to pull your tummy muscles in, put this hand on your hip and lift the leg up. We're going to point the toe and then just tap the floor. So we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, bring it in and bring it around. Okay, you're going to try and bring that knee towards the wall. And at the same time, hand on the hip, try and get a little rotation. That's it. So turn your head as well. Nice stretch. Draw the shoulder back. Good. Well done. And come down. Let's do the other side. Okay, so we've got the arm up, feet together. We're going to lean into the wall. So the underneath of the shoulder blade is on the wall. Tummy muscles pulling in, firing up those glutes. Hand on the hip. Lift. Now point the toe. Going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, bend that knee, bring it around and across. Try and get the knee onto the wall. And then this hand, this shoulder, drawing back. So we're getting that rotation. You can lean in if you want to get a little bit more movement. Feels wonderful. Good. And come away. Okay, so done a little bit of work on the side. Now let's do a little bit of work on the upper back. So facing your wall, you're going to place your hands on it like so. Feet together. And I want you to step away from the wall a little bit so that you can come forward and put your forearms on the wall like so. Heels down is really nice if you can. That'll give you a good stretch in your Achilles tendon and your calf muscle. Focusing on your neck and your thoracic spine. You're going to take a breath in, breathing out. I want you to raise your eye line, send your chest forward and turn those eyes slowly up towards the ceiling. You're trying to think of like a little back bend. So you feel that through the upper spine. And then you're going to bring everything back and then push away. Let's do that again. So elbows go down. Take a breath in. Breathing out, shoulders down. Think of painting the wall with your eyes. So your eyes are going up the wall, up, 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 up towards the ceiling, chest forward. Trying to get a little bit more movement. Maybe you can go a little further. Come back down and press away. Just one more. Elbows down. Looking straight ahead. Take a breath in. Breathing out. Coming up that wall with those eyes. See if you can go a little further. Get a little more movement. You want to feel it in your upper mid-spine. And then slowly come down and press away. Good. So give your arms a little shake out. Now I'm going to switch to this wall just so you can see what we're doing. Again, we're going to lean on the wall. So the wall is like your mat. Yes, that's just reversing it. We're going to do the leg circles. So arms go against the wall nice and flat. Feet hip width apart, always in line with those hips. Okay, this is a little bit more challenging standing, but it is a mat work exercise. So what you're going to do is lift your leg up and you're going to circle it around. Okay, so you're going to go across, out, down and around. Across, out, down and around. So you'll feel now that you've actually got to use your upper body a lot to keep yourself stable here. All right, so it's a brilliant exercise actually, I think, for the upper body, strengthening shoulders and all the muscles of the upper back. Last one. Good. Come forward, let's reverse it. So go out, across and down, out, across and down, out, across and down. Keep connected to the wall, don't come away from the wall. All right, if you feel you're losing your balance, then adjust and make sure you're using your upper body to keep yourself stable. 3, 2, 1, and down. Me personally, I find that a lot harder standing than on the mat, so that gives you an idea of the difference. Okay, let's reset. So shoulders down, other leg, press your hands on the wall, lift the other leg up. Here we go. So we're going to go out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And lift it up, reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And come down. Wonderful. Shake it out. Coming back to this wall so you can see. You're going to put your hands on the wall and you're going to come down. Just give yourself a stretch. So wherever you want those hands to be, so you can feel that lovely stretch in the shoulders. Hold it there. Well done. Coming up, now I want you to come onto your toes now. Okay, so toes, hands are pretty much in line with your shoulders. Shoulders are down, elbows are straight. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you can step back a little more. See how you feel. Okay, we're going to point the toes on the right leg. And now we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. So pull the tummy muscles in. This is like doing a plank position. It's a modified one standing. That's it for 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to bend at the knee, bend the foot like so. Ready? And then push out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reach that leg out, bring it forward, lower the heel, lower the other heel, and just lean into it, bend the elbows, and just have a nice stretch there. Well done. Straighten those elbows, bring that foot back, raise your heels. Let's go on to the other leg. So shoulders down, tummy muscles in, point the toes on the other foot. And we're going to lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there, bend the knee, flex the ankle, pushing out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach that leg forward, lower the heels, and stretch, bending the elbows, coming down. Good. Hopefully you're feeling your triceps under here. Okay, now we're going to try press ups. This is a brilliant way to do the press ups if you find them very difficult. So you're going to have your hands, elbows bent like so, on the wall. So nice and wide, and then reach back. Make sure you're not on anything slippery. Okay, we're going to come up onto our toes. Shoulders draw down. You're going to bend your elbows, send your elbows out to the side, keep the tummy muscles in, and come towards the wall like you were going to kiss your wall, and up. Bend and up. Bend and up. Bend and up for 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now bring your hands in, keep your legs where they are, and think about your elbows instead of them going out, them going down. This is the triceps, a lot more challenging. Okay, so shoulders down, bend your elbows and think about trying to get your forearms on the wall and push away. That's it. Bend and push away. Bend and push away. For 4, 3, 2. Can we go a little further for the last one? And away. Well done. Lower those heels, leave the hands where they are, and step those feet back and just have a nice stretch. Well done. Come on up. Turn yourself around. We're almost done. We're just going to do a nice little shoulder exercise. So step those feet away. Sink as low as you want to. As low as feels good for you. Okay. So the lower you go, the harder it is. And now we're going to drop the shoulders down. We're going to bring the arms up. We're going to bend at the elbows. And then we're going to rotate those arms back. Rotate them forward. Reach the arms out and bring them down. So I'm also going to do that this way so you can see what we're doing. So lifting up, bend the elbows, rotate. So you want to feel your shoulders on the wall at this point, and then rotate back, reach them forward, bring them down, lift, bend, rotate, and back, and forward, and down, lift, bend, rotate, forward. Good. Last one. That's it. And down. Well done. We will finish with a roll down. So you're going to lean on the wall, bring your shoulders to the wall. You've got 2 choices. You can bend your knees or straighten them. Straighten is harder, just to let you know, okay? Let your arms relax. Take a breath in, breathe out. Now pull in here, tilt your head. Don't let your shoulders come off the wall yet. Tilt your head. And now start to roll down. And as you're rolling down, you're pulling in even more on the core. You're keeping your spine against the wall as long as you can. When you can't any longer, then you can continue down, bending your knees if you feel tension in your lower back. Otherwise, keep them straight. Find the stretch. Inhale. Exhale, pull the abdominals in. Now let's try and get that spine back against the wall. That's it. And then unravel the spine. One more deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Pulling the abdominals in. Rolling down. Inhale. Exhale, pulling the abdominals in. Good. And coming all the way up. Well done. Stepping away from your wall. And that's you done for today. So thank you very much indeed for joining me. That was our wall Pilates for beginners and seniors, just 20 minutes. So you can always fit this one into your day. Please do go ahead and press that like button. It really does help me. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe, because that allows me to make more videos for you. I'll be on the chat for the next 5 to 10 minutes if you've got any questions related to your Pilates. And then if you need to go, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our little adaptation today. Those of you that have been with me for a while will recognize some of those movements, and I hope you could see by doing them with the wall became either a nice prop or a tool to make it more challenging. So that's what we do with Pilates. We have our standard exercises, and then we can adapt them to use a wall or a ring or a resistance band or reformer, all that kind of stuff. But the grounding of it all is the basic Pilates exercises. And just wanted to remind you that my book, which is very well thumb copy already, it's only a month old, all the exercises in the basic, traditional, original Pilates repertoire, they're all in this book. So that's the Matwork exercises. So if you haven't got it already, do get yourselves a copy, because it's a really good reference tool for when you're working out with me. It's called The Little Book of Pilates by Rachel Lawrence. You can get it in Amazon, but I know it's available worldwide in all different bookshops now, because I've been sent lots of lovely pictures of it. So do get that, because it's a great tool. And I've done a lot of writing in the beginning to help you kind of understand your Pilates, the breath technique, all that kind of stuff, okay? So I want a quick reminder of you all that we had a vote on the community page about July and us going into summer and what you would like to see. And the overall vote, I think it was 62% said they would like a weekly playlist, but shorter for the summer. So all our videos, all our playlists are going to be 20 minutes or less for the month of July. Okay, and I do have a playlist that went out on Saturday. Don't worry about the order. You can do those videos in any order, but it's 7 videos to do this week. They are all 20 minutes or less. So you can do 2 a day if you want to, and then take a day off, whatever you want to do. And you'll find it in the playlist section. And it's called Express Pilates Playlist, July week 1. And then I'll have week 2 out this Saturday. Okay. So yes, and I haven't worked out what we're doing next week, but I will be here next week doing another 20-minute workout. Today was geared towards seniors and beginners, because I always said, I promised you all I would do one seniors workout on the first Monday of every month, which of course is today. So the next seniors workout live will be at the beginning of August. And then also wanted to remind you that on Friday we have a full body workout, Express Pilates. So that's a full class in 20 minutes. So that's going to be a little faster moving, but all those traditional exercises, okay? Right, lots of feedback today, so I'm going to run to the top of the chat and just say hello to June. Happy Canada Day to June and any other Canadians watching. And happy 4th of July for tomorrow to all our lovely buddies in America. Cheryl, that includes you in Virginia. Thank you very much indeed. Lovely to see you all chatting with my husband Kerwin on the chat. It's really nice. Terry says, hi, Rachel. Thank you for your email. Most helpful. Oh, you're very welcome, Terry. Do let me know how you get on. I think those videos I suggested will really, really help. Sue DePinto. Hello, Sue. Lovely to see you here. Sue says, interested to see this one. Have a lovely week, everyone. Well, thank you very much, Sue. You have a lovely week too. Tina Rigby. Hello, Tina. Lovely to see you today. Says, good afternoon, Rachel. Joining you live today. That's wonderful. So nice to see you, Tina. I hope you enjoyed our class today. Marion Wilk, hello to you in Germany. Thank you for your lovely flower. That's really sweet. I hope you enjoyed the session today. And yes, happy belated birthday to June, our lovely June in Canada. I hope you had a lovely, lovely birthday. Excuse me. Elaine Smith. Hello, Elaine. Elaine is in the UK in North Yorkshire. Hi, Elaine. Lovely to have you live with me today. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the workout. Oh, Elaine, thank you. Elaine says, Rachel is an awesome teacher. Thank you so much, Elaine. Much appreciated. Hello to Sedona Solution, says, happy Monday, Rachel. Need this so much. Thanks. We'll do it a little later this morning. You're very welcome. I think the 20-minute workouts are really good when you are pressed for time and you're somebody who feels bad when you don't do your exercise. But I say bad, I don't mean like naughty. I mean, you're someone that really enjoys doing that exercise and knowing it's done and you can get on with your day. So that's why I've decided that I think these 20-minute ones will be good for us to do in July, because then you'll have a whole batch that not only can you do with me live like today, but you can refer back to, because I'll put them into my playlist, which I have playlists by time as well on my channel, by length. And I've got sort of 20 minutes and under, and then I've got 20 to 40. So what I'll do is I'll put all these in the 20 minutes and under, so they're easy for you to find. Chris Kutyana, hello to you. Says, thank you, Rachel. I will definitely do this one later today. Great to hear. Thank you, Chris. Michelle Frothingham, hello to you. Awesome session. Thank you very much indeed, Michelle. Lovely to see you today. Terry Cisco says, this is wonderfully challenging. I'm really glad to hear that, Terry, because that means you got what I was explaining and it was making sense to you. I love that. Thank you very much. Sedona Solutions, thank you so much for your donation. It really, really does help everyone. So I really appreciate it when you can donate, either here on YouTube or over on my Ko-fi page. That's my creator page. That's where you can buy me a virtual cup of coffee, or 2 or 3 or 4, or some people buy me 10, whatever rocks your boat. That would be lovely for me. Sedona Solutions, thank you for your donation. That was very kind of you today. Susan Pinto says, wow, cool and challenging. Hardest bit was trying to see you and do the move. Yes, because if you're sort of halfway up or down a wall, it's not easy to turn and look at the camera, is it? I know. I do occasionally, Sue, have these visions in my head of how it looks, you know, for the person watching me, trying to do things and see me at the same time, which is why I'm always trying to work on my communication skills, my vocal communication skills, and my cueing, so that if you can't see me, what I'm saying kind of makes sense. But I know that everyone learns differently. Some people learn by seeing and some people learn by hearing. Some are a mixture of both. So I do try and sort of incorporate both of those where I can. Marion Wilkes says that was a challenge. I'm really glad to hear that, Marion, and I hope it was a good challenge for you. Terry says, that was good, really felt it. My shoulders aren't on the wall, need to work on that. Yes, Terry, I had that problem as well, and a lot of people do. So believe me, Terry, it won't be unusual. I would say the majority, probably 95% of people who will do this video will not have their shoulders on the wall. So the aim number one is to get the shoulder blades on the wall, because obviously that is your actual back. And then the shoulders, because we're all a little bit round-shouldered these days, is to get these back, because when these are back and you can feel the back of the shoulders on the wall, you're really strengthening your upper back muscles. So that was another benefit of today's workout, using the wall, because the wall can be, it's like a cue, it's a tactile cue. Can you feel your shoulders on the wall? So you can actually physically feel, can't you, if they are or they aren't? And that's a really nice way to kind of work on it. It's interesting because a lot of those exercises that, as you know, they're what we do on the floor, but you're not necessarily as aware on the floor when your shoulders are off. And I see that a lot, you know, when I teach live, people lie down and their shoulders are still like this when they're lying down. So I do see it a lot. I think the wall is a good way to kind of work on that. So really well noted, Terry. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. June says, that was harder than I thought. Definitely saving that one to do again. Makes you really pay attention to your form and your abdominals. Wonderful. Thank you, June. You know, I really like to challenge you guys and help you kind of tune into your bodies more. So I'm really glad that that one kind of worked for you. And thank you for that feedback, because that really helps me understand what's working with you guys. Natasha Connolly, hello to you, Natasha. Natasha says, that was great. Thank you. You're very welcome indeed. Suda Pinto says, expect to improve upon repeating. Excellent for being aware of the spine, where it's at on the wall. An awesome way to do the press ups. Yes. So for you, Sue, really, really good, yeah, to do your press ups like that standing, because that will really help with the balance, because you've got that wall to kind of stabilize you. So well done indeed. Marion Wilkes says, how do I donate from Germany? I'm hoping Kerwin's put some details for you in the chat, Marion. But probably you can either, if you're looking at your chat now, look down at the bottom and you can see a smiley face and you can see a $sign, and that's where you can donate directly. Or you can go to my Ko-fi page, which is separate from YouTube. There's a link in the description box down below, and you'll see there, I'm sure Kerwin will put it up for us in a moment. It'll be at the top of this chat as well. There is a link you can go to, and then you can donate on there. It's a PayPal account. You do not need to have an account with PayPal to use it. You can do it as a guest. So those are your options, depending on what feels right for you. Summer Fleda, hello Summer, lovely to have you here. Summer says, thank you so much. That was absolutely great and gave me a totally different feedback of my body. I love it a lot. Thank you, Rachel and Kerwin. You're most welcome, Summer. I'm really glad to hear that. It was a good way, a different way to kind of feel things in your body. And that's what I like, Summer. I like to find those challenges. So even though today we were doing the pelvic curl, the leg circles, a lot of the things that we would do on the mat, isn't it amazing how different they can feel when you're in a different position or using a different piece of kit? And today it's a wall, and we've all got a wall somewhere, haven't we? So some of us have to take the pictures down, of course. But there you go. So well done. Thank you very much. Kerwin's posted the Ko-fi link there. Thank you, my love. Martine de Kerpel, hello Martine, lovely to have you here. Martine says, fabulous, quite challenging, but is there a gap or not when you do the leg circles on the wall? This is a good question, Martine. Let me go back. So no, not a gap. Yes, sorry, there is a gap. There is a gap for the legs. If I do it sideways, that's probably better for you, isn't it? Because if you're standing against the wall like this, it would be, I can do it, but it's quite difficult. So my recommendation is bring your feet away, but have your spine on the wall. That's the important thing, spine on the wall. So then you've got to do that stabilizing through the spine, the arms, the shoulders. Yes. Can you see my spine is on the wall, but my feet are slightly away? So I hope that helps. And if you want to challenge yourself, then the challenge would be to bring the feet closer and closer and closer to the wall. It does get very, very, very hard if you do that. But there you go. So it was about the spine connecting to the wall, the feet being slightly away, so you're able to do that movement. And of course, keeping the spine on the wall all the way through the circle. That's the difficult bit. I felt it myself today. I really had to work quite hard with my upper body and arms to keep stable doing that one. Tina Rigby, hi Tina. Tina says, that was a nice workout, Rachel. I love your little book. Great how it explains the moves clearly. Oh, thank you so much, Tina. Thanks for buying the book. That is much appreciated. Going on to, wow, lots of people on the chat. Michelle Frothingham says, with the arm stretch raised and along the wall, I was unable to bring my torso to lie along the wall. Any suggestions? Right, with your arm, was that our side work, wasn't it, Michelle? The arm stretch raised along the wall. Okay, so Michelle, so that was this one, yeah, where you had your arm out. And what can you see? My feet are away from the wall, so I'm leaning in. like so. Now, if you find you can't do that because you're too tight in those muscles, then just bring yourself away and work with that little gap. And as you get a little bit more flexibility, you'll eventually be able to get yourself to the wall and do that. So I hope that helps. And don't worry too much about it, Michelle. I am very flexible. I have hypermobility. So some things that I can do, it looks like we should all be able to do them. But of course, every one of us has a different body with different issues, different strengths, different areas that we need to work on. So I would say that's probably that you might be quite tight in the muscles under here. So a nice one for you to go back and try again, Michelle, and see how that feels. I hope that helped. Sue Pinto says, Summer said it best, totally different feedback to the body. Thank you. All right, thank you, Sue. Thank you for that mention. Angie Sharp, hello, Angie. Lovely to see you today. Angie says, really enjoyed that. It finished too quick. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Angie. That's really nice. Berta Cobato, hello to you. Hi, Rachel. I'll save this class for tonight before bed. I already did my workout with another video of 30 minutes. I love all of your classes. Oh, thank you very much indeed, Berta. Melanie Peck, hello to you, Melanie. Lovely to have you here. Melanie says, I love your videos. I realized I don't have any wall space that's not covered with furniture or artwork. I know, it's difficult, isn't it? Because I'm in my studio, Melanie, but similarly, that's the problem I have in my house. This is just a little room in my garden, but my actual house, I've got pictures and plants all over the place. So yes, it's very hard to find a wall without taking a picture down. So I do sympathize. I know how you feel. Not to worry. Pat Dunn, hello, Pat. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Sarah Runicles says, that was different. Harder than it looks. Going to have another go. Thank you for the variety. I know, Sarah, I said beginners, didn't I? But you know what I'm like? I like to make it a little challenging because I think people are always more capable than they think. But it's also important, as you know, I say this a lot, don't I, Sarah? It's important to challenge ourselves, not to a point that's beyond our capabilities, but to a point where it is difficult, because that's the way you learn, you grow, your body, your muscles get stronger. Okay. And I'm hearing from all of you that working with the wall was really interesting for you today, because it made you kind of feel the exercises in a different way to the way you feel them when you're doing them on the mat. So I think that was really good for everyone. Tessa, hello Tessa. Tessa says, can you explain how to find the playlist? I'm on YouTube. Tessa from Cape Cod. Hi Tessa. Yes, so to find the playlist, you need to go to my homepage on YouTube. So type in the Girl with the Pilates Mat, you'll get my homepage. Just below the banner, which is the long thin bit, just look below and you will see the words. It'll have home videos. I can't remember the order. It's got home videos, live, and then I think it has community and playlist. If you click on playlist, and then you'll see all the playlists that are live. And this one is called the Express Pilates Playlist, July week 1. If you have any issues, you can't find it that way, the other way is to go to my community page. That's where I post what's coming up. And there's a whole piece that I did on Saturday with a direct link to the playlist. So do go and have a look at that as well. And I do want to encourage you to interact with me, everyone, on the community page, because I try and post on there once a week, sometimes twice a week. But I do read what people say. Even if I don't do a long reply, I am listening. I am always listening and looking and seeing what people like and what they say, so I can kind of gear what we do towards you all. Super. Suda Pinto says, definitely feel better when I exercise. Balance, strength, flexibility are daily concerns for me. So thank you very much for this. You're very, very welcome, Sue. And I know you work really, really hard at your well-being. So well done to you. Sarah Runickel, sorry I missed what you put earlier. Sarah says, when you say shoulders against the wall, do you mean the tops or the blades? Is it because I've got tech neck? Kofi on its way. Right, such a good point, Sarah. So yes, there's two things going on here. Initially, when I say shoulders on the wall, that's your shoulder blades. So now I've got my shoulder blades on the wall, but can you see my shoulder is rounded? Ideally, we want to get to a point where we can bring the shoulders there as well. I didn't talk about that today because that can feel quite strained for a lot of people, right? To be able to stay there, hold it there, and then, yes, the tech neck, bring that head back as well. I mean, that is really good movement to be doing for working on tech neck. And I would say I would do that as a separate workout, Sarah. So you know I have one, it's called Standing Pilates for Forward Head Posture, which is tech neck basically, or tex neck, I know some people call it. That is with a wall, and it's basically some of the movements we did today, but it's all focused on that upper body. So yes, shoulder blades, absolutely, Sarah. And then the long-term aim would be to get the entire back of the shoulder on the wall. But if you feel really tense and strained, then I'd rather you didn't force your body into that position, because it'll kind of prevent you being able to do the rest of the exercise. Does that make sense? But then in another workout day, or when you're doing a different workout, or at a different time, should I say, you could go and focus just on that upper body and that neck positioning. And we will do some more of that in the future, because I know from everybody, and this is not age related, everyone, including my nieces who are teenagers, it's a problem now, where the neck position is compared to where it used to be when we weren't, 50 years ago, no one was sitting over a desk like this all day long. They were, out, people were a lot more active than they are now. So we will do more work on that in the future. Anna Len says, hello, Rachel. I've joined late, but I will do it from the beginning, from where I started. I love the wall workout. Enjoy the rest of the day, and thank you. Well, thank you, Anne. Much appreciated. Terry Solidad said, this was fantastic and gentle on my body. Will I become fit? Yes, you will if you keep going. Just keep doing it. I mean, what you could do if you're working on your fitness, Terry Soledad, is do this. It's a nice short workout. It's 20 minutes. Why not try and do it 4 times a week for the next month and see how much better you feel? It's really quick. You could do it every morning before you go to work, or whatever you've got going on in your day, and it really will make a difference. So I always say to people, if you're trying to improve your fitness, you need to be doing exercise 3 to 4, ideally 4 times a week. So when I was trying to get my fitness level up 30, 40 years ago, when I'd had a bit of a break from it, I basically went and did 4 times a week. Every other day, I made sure I did a workout. Not always the same thing. You can mix it up, but I would say try and do your fitness at least every other day, and that will certainly give you a real boost. You'll start to see the benefits in your body. You'll start to feel the strength coming back into those muscles as well. Sandra Reynoldson, hello Sandra, lovely to have you here. Says, hi Rachel, good to join this live session. Thanks for motivating me to keep exercising. You're very welcome, Sandra. It's lovely to see that you're here live today. Tessa, you're chatting to Kerwin, that's fine. Tessa, I do want to say a huge thank you for your donation. Thank you very much, Tessa. Martin de Kerpel says, I have a gap on the back. On the floor, my back is flat. Okay, that's probably just your positioning standing up, Martine. So again, the gap, I'll just quickly go into that. So if you've got your feet away from the wall and you're leaning in and you're here, you've got that gap here, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That actually is your neutral position. As if you can see, I've got my hip bones and pubic bone. These 3 bones are aligned and I've got the gap. Yeah, if I press so I'm flat, can you see how my pelvis has moved position? That's what we would call imprint. And it's exactly the same on the floor. Yeah, so if I go down on the floor, so I can show you the correlation between wall and floor. This is the same position on the floor. Can you see where my back is? So I've still got the gap. But if I do a pelvic tilt and imprint, my back is now on the mat and my pelvis has come out of neutral. And that's fine when you're doing these movements, but ideally we want to be in neutral because that's where we have to use not just the core, but also the back extensors. So we call it, it's like a co-contraction between the muscles on the front and the back of the body. And that's what we're trying to do, is strengthen both the front and the back of the core as well as the side. And that's how we do it in Pilates, okay? Okay, sorry, I'm just going down the chat. Erin Lynn, hello, Erin. Welcome. Erin says, first time watching live. Thanks, Rachel and Karen, watching from Toronto. Hello, Erin in Toronto. Lovely to have you here. I hope you enjoyed the session today. Sarah Ranical says, I love your new color blocking outfits you're wearing lately. Where are they from? Well, this is a great question, Sarah. I'm trying to use, actually, some of these are quite old. I'm just changing my color combos. So the top I'm wearing is Sweaty Betty. This one's quite old, but I love their sports. This is just their standard sports bra top, but they do them in all these different colors. So you can always get kind of a color that you like. The bottoms, this lovely blue, I absolutely love this blue. These are from one of my favorite companies called bamboo-clothing.co.uk, also known as BAM. All their products are made sustainably, and they're made from a mix of bamboo and a little bit of cotton. And I love bamboo. It feels really good on my skin. I have extremely sensitive skin, always have. I've had eczema for most of my childhood. And so having something that feels nice on my skin is really, really important. The bamboo feels great, but also I love the color and they're sustainable. So that's where I got them from. So, but I mix, there's a few brands that I really like. I love BAM. I love Sweaty Betty. I also wear, there's a company called We Are Tala, T-A-L-A. They have some super colors as well. And to be honest, I also go online and I only shop. This is my tip. I only shop in the sales where things are greatly reduced. So summer, everybody, summer is a brilliant time to buy your workout gear. If you're not someone who wants to be bang up to date with fashion like this season's leggings, and that doesn't really worry me about being in season or not in season, I just go with the colors that I like and things that I hope look good on me. And I do all my shopping in the sales. So there we go. So I hope that helps, Sarah. Thank you very much for the compliment. That's much appreciated. Margaret Scott says, I haven't done Pilates for a while, so I hope this will be a gentle way to get me started again. Sorry, I missed the live exercise part. Don't worry, Margaret, go and do it later. It is very gentle. You can take it at your own speed. You can increase or decrease the intensity according to what works for you. All right. And Erin Lynn says, second what Sarah said, great workout outfit. Thank you so much, everybody. That's much appreciated. I like to say, I literally just threw this on today. So I was thinking, yes, I'll go all blue today. So there we are. Marion Wilkes says, also, where do you get your outfits from? They are awesome. So yes, mix and match. So maybe I should do a vlog about it, about some kind, but I've been wearing leggings for so many years now. I have lots and lots of them. And what I tend to do is I tend to have my, the drawers I have in my bedroom that have my workout gear, I have everything in color. So I go from, I'll have to film something for you at some point, but I do it by color rather than style. So I'll have all my tops starting from yellow, going through literally the shades of the rainbow, you know, whatever I've got, yellow, orange, red, pink, etc. And I literally open the drawer and then I decide what color I feel like wearing today. And I just look in that section, what have I got that's blue or green or whatever. And then I just pick things out and throw them together. And that's how we got this outfit today. So thank you so much. So nice to be complimented on my outfits. I really appreciate that. Sandra Reynoldson says, I sit a lot at work at a computer, so exercises to help neck and back stretches are vital. Yes, Sandra, that video, Standing Pilates for forward head posture, will be really helpful to you. It's a very short video. I think it's 10 minutes. So do go and have a look at that. And also the one we did today, also very good. When you're against the wall, I think it always really helps with the working on the posture. Martin de Kerper, he says, I meant with leg circles, gap on the wall. Yes, Martin, same thing. Keep the spine on the wall. Having a gap is absolutely fine. Yes. If you feel you've got to pull in and press into the wall in order to hold your balance, that's okay. But ideally, you just want that little gap, just as we were talking about the neutral position. Let me quickly do it for you. So I was there, you couldn't see, right? So if I'm here and we've got our circles, so I'm here and I'm doing my circles. And can you see I still have the gap? Still have the gap, yes? So that's the idea. And again, that goes back to that position is your neutral spine, which is making you co-contract between the front and the back of the body. So you're using your abdominals on the front, you're using your back extensors on the back, muscles that connect to the spine. Very, very important for your posture. Okay, you're also using your glutes a lot to hold you up. Very important, everyone, to really work on this standing work because it does strengthen those glutes. That all helps with your balance. Erin Lynn says, thanks again, Rachel. Love Sweaty Betty. Yeah, yes, they're fabulous, aren't they? And Erin Lynn says, just requested that my local library buy your book and I'll get a copy for myself. Thanks again. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you, Erin. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed. Martin says, okay, and then that was fine. And Stephanie Limoncelli Vili, what a fabulous name. Hello, Stephanie. Says, thank you so much. I really enjoy your workouts. What you teach is a terrific compliment to my yoga practice. Much appreciated from the Raleigh, North Carolina area. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. And happy 4th of July, everyone, for tomorrow. I'm off now. Oh, hello to you, Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. Yes, happy 4th of July till tomorrow. I am going to go now, but it's been wonderful to spend this time with you. Do come and see me again. I will be live here every Monday at 4:30. And this month, the month of July, we are doing 20-minute workouts. So every session will be 20 minutes. Don't forget, I'm also live on a Friday morning. If you're around at 10 o'clock in the morning, UK time, you can come and see me on Friday as well. And in the meantime, don't forget, I have a playlist up for this week. So if you do get a chance to do it, do go ahead and check that out as well. It's all under 20 minutes. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate the support. It's lovely to have you with me. And I'll see you again soon. Have a fantastic Monday and have a really good week. Take care. Bye for now.